Mr. President, I come to the floor today having just heard the minority leader come to the floor and had his reflections on last night's address to the nation by President Donald Trump. Well, a man's entitled to his opinion. This morning, however, CBS News reported on what the viewers at home thought about what they saw. Headline is, Poll of Trump's 2025 joint address to Congress finds large majority of viewers approve. Large majority? 76% of the viewers approved of what they heard last night. They asked those viewers, did the president spend time on talking about the issues that you care about? 2 out of 3 said yes, indeed. Speech, how did they make people feel? What did they say? Almost 70% said hopeful for the future. Over half said proud of America. Speech viewers described the president as presidential, inspiring, and unifying. The question they asked is, does President Trump have a clear plan for inflation? More than 2 out of 3 said yes. That's what the American people saw. So apparently the minority leader did not see the same speech or did not reflect the same way as the great majority of the American viewers at home. Because last night, I believe, people saw President Trump's bold agenda and rapid action in motion, and that was focused on securing the border. Joint addresses to Congress are typically about making promises, but last night it was different. President Trump spoke about the promises he is keeping, the action that he has already taken to make our country safer. The numbers tell the story. Under President Trump in February, there were less than 9,000 illegal crossings at our southern border. That is the lowest in recorded history. Under Joe Biden, the border was a very different story. The border was wide open for members of criminal cartels, for drug dealers, for people on the terrorist watch list. So last month was February. We're now into March, so we look at February 2022, 2023, 2024, and now with President Trump back in office. February 2022, under Joe Biden, 160,000 illegal crossings. 2023, 157,000 illegal crossings. 2024, 190,000 illegal crossings. President Trump, less than 9,000. Joe Biden was having these numbers in a single day when he was in the White House. President Trump is securing the border. He's doing it boldly. He's doing it strongly. He's doing it with intention. So one illegal immigrant said, "It's too hard. You can't cross right now." That's the message we wanted. American people wanted illegal immigrants to be hearing. It's too hard. Don't even try it. Under President Trump, we actually have reverse migration. It's a reality. Cartel criminals once profited from the border invasion. Not anymore. One smuggler told NBC News that his profits had fallen 80%. It's a good message for them to all hear. Illegal immigrants are turning around, and at the same time, illegal criminals in this country are being taken down. In my home state of Wyoming, ICE recently arrested 2 Mexican nationals, drug dealers. One man was found with a pound of methamphetamine. President Trump is taking cold-blooded criminals like this off of our streets and getting them out of the country. President Trump is also fighting to stop the drug cartels. And these are the people who are flooding our nation with deadly drugs. Fentanyl poisons and kills more than 70,000 American citizens each and every year. This is a crisis. Day one, President Trump listed these killer cartel members as terrorist organizations. No other president has taken such a bold step, ever, and it's working. The cartels are now shutting down drug labs. The leaders are going into hiding. For the first time in years, the cartels are running scared. That's the way it should be. President Trump said he's going to do whatever it takes to keep Americans safe. President Trump began his first day in office by signing dozens of executive orders. He cracked down on illegal immigrant criminals in each and every one of our communities. He empowered the Border Patrol agents. They are securing the border once again. He launched the largest deportation operation in history. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers have started to deport the worst illegal immigrant criminals. President Trump also made sure American taxpayers stopped spending billions of their dollars on free hotels, on free phones, on free health care for illegal immigrants, which of course acted as a magnet to bring more illegal immigrants into the country. It's not the message they're hearing today. Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid are for American citizens, not for illegal immigrants. President Trump's actions are going to protect and preserve these vital programs for the very people that the programs were intended from the beginning. The American public overwhelmingly supports what President Trump is doing. CBS News, the same people that did the poll this morning on how successful and how much the people of this country welcomed the president's address last night. Well, last week, CBS News reported that 59% of Americans approve of President Trump's deportation program. 64% say the president's actions are reducing illegal migration and crossings at the southern border. That's what the American people want. It's what they voted for in November, a secure border. People around this country oppose what the Democrats are doing in sanctuary cities like Chicago, Los Angeles, Denver, and Boston. They oppose funneling their hard-earned taxpayers to pay for benefits for illegal immigrants. People want safety, they want security, and they want some sanity coming out of Washington that they didn't have in the last 4 years. That's what President Trump and that's what Republicans are delivering. But this is only the beginning. Last night, President Trump laid out a clear path forward. He said the Department of Homeland Security needs backup, needs manpower, and we need to finish the wall. Manpower, technology, the wall, they are essential for full border security. That's why 2 weeks ago, Mr. President, you and I and other members and our colleagues here on the Republican side of the aisle passed a budget that increases funding for border security. Senate Republicans voted for more border agents, more detention beds, more deportation flights. Every Democrat, when having an opportunity to vote for those things, voted no. Securing the border is why I introduced a bill called Build the Wall Act. My legislation finishes building the wall along the southern border, and it was paid for with unspent COVID money. The money's still there. Stopping the killer cartels is why the Senate needs to now pass the Halt Fentanyl Act. Lives are on the line. Fentanyl is the #1 killer of Americans between the ages of 18 and 45. Permanently listing deadly illicit fentanyl as a Schedule I drug, I believe, will save lives. The Halt Fentanyl Act is bipartisan, passed the Senate Judiciary Committee 16-5, passed the House of Representatives with the support of 98 Democrats, and I'm grateful for that Leader Thune is preparing to bring it to the floor. The Senate is going to deliver a secure border, safer communities. That's what the American people demand, and, Mr. President, is what the American people deserve.